Hey guys, I'm going to put this video on our Crime and Emergency Services in Japan playlist, although it has very little to do with crime, maybe perceived crime or something. See the two poles there and the chain between them? They're made of plastic. So two plastic poles with a plastic chain to tell people don't park in our car park, right, in our carport at the front of our house. And here's another one, similar setup. So these guys put theirs in front of their cars after they park their cars. So park their cars and then put it across in front of their cars. So there's no reason for it, right? Usually where they do this, nobody's interested in going into their little space, you know, but they put these things up really defensive, it is, to mark off their space. So in this case, they're on a corner. Sometimes corner people do it. People who live on corners do it because they don't want people cutting the corner. And in this case, the roads aren't too narrow, so there's no real need. This one here, you can see why they did it, because obviously people were cutting the corner as they went around the corner there, and it's sort of putting a post there to say, no, this is our private land, don't drive across the corner. This is a funny one. He's got his very serious gate, his unnecessary gate across the front, and then a steel bollard right in the middle of the driveway, as if somebody might be thinking of ramming his gate or something. The other person in the car suggested it might be to stop the guy across the street using that piece of concrete to turn around, because it's a pretty narrow piece of land. So he might be doing it to keep his neighbour off his place. This one, absolutely no reason for it. This road's wide enough for two cars. There's absolutely zero reason for anyone to drive there or park there. But he's got his steel bollards with his steel chains. So it's a mystery, isn't it? Some of you who've been with us for a while might remember from a long time ago, we did a video about the magic plastic chain, and it got picked up by Cool Japan on NHK TV in Japan, and they featured it. So the magic plastic chain thing was the thing that we did years ago. So you can see two neighbours here have both got their own setups. One had the chain and the poles. This guy's got these other things. These things are plastic too, as are the chains. And he's one of these guys that parks his car and then puts it in front of his car. Every time he comes and goes, it'd be a pain, wouldn't it? This one's a little bit different. This guy's got this big car park next to his shop. And he could park his little K-truck anywhere, but he parks it right there. And we suspect it's because this one lane road here, people were sometimes going into this guy's car park a little bit so they could pass each other. So he parks his car there all the time, so you can't do that. So you've got to sit back where we are, which is sort of a busy road, to avoid it. But this is the winner. Check this guy out. He's put the pots there and this pottery thing. It's a piece of pipe, actually, that you can see there, that yellow thing. But have a look what he's done. He's taken away the grills, the steel grills over the gutter, which is made a moat, right? A really dangerous moat. If somebody put a wheel in there, they'd go up to their axle, they'd be stuck. So it's pretty aggressive, isn't it? Pretty aggressive. So he's just removed it from near the corner, removed the grate from near the corner just to keep people off his place. Anyway, there was that. More videos coming soon.